Yep. Fine for me. Yep.
Thank you, Kendall. Thank you so much, and thank you for working so hard. For those who are new, Kendall is doing all the heavy lifting. We love men who stand for women empowerment. Thank you for that, and he's doing actually a lot of hard work. Thank you. Yes.
No problem.
Maybe Esther. Yes.
Okay, yeah. Hello, I'm Esther. Good morning, everyone. Yeah, I work for Asia Business Management Program at York University, and my major work is on the strategic partnership and the global engagement, and I'm part of the team to work for the fund application.
Fantastic, Esther, thank you so much. And you, Elena, obviously the someone who came to me with that love to help immigrants, saw something in us, and I know what you probably, I'm guessing what you saw, that we are genuinely with a lot of action, with a lot of hard work on in the field. We really work hard to help one person at the time, and I think that's what attracted you, Elena, to connect with us and have that desire that I felt from my heart, that you as an immigrant yourself, you saw the potential in helping us grow and helping women in general. Mm-hmm.
That's right. Hi, everybody. So my name is Dr. Elena Caprioni. I'm the program director of a unit within York University called Asian Business and Management Program. We have been delivering training programs to mainly individuals from Asia since 2000. And the reason why I talk with Svetlana and we would like to partner with you is because there is this amazing opportunity launched by the government, and we would like to organize a training program that has an impact on the local community here in Canada. And we have been part of we got other grants in the past, and we saw the amazing outcomes that were produced. So we're really excited and hope that we can get the grant at the end and then be able to deliver something really exciting for all women in Canada.
This is fantastic. Thank you, Elena. And who's Jackie, please? I mean, start. I mean, you were kind of our steering committee on this grant is Jackie, Naira, and Ethioma. So they're very familiar with the grant, and for many different other reasons, because they produce content that is so valuable. And Jackie, please, if you can introduce yourself. Thank you.
My name is Jacqueline Dixon, and I'm President and CEO of New Era Communications, a professional sales training and speaking platform. I specialize in training sales and the sales process to startup businesses, entrepreneurs that are struggling, and also individuals who would like to master the presentation skills. So I speak directly to the audience that I believe would be receptive towards this this opportunity. I believe that the target market that we would be trying to address is one that IWB is absolutely comfortable and confident with. These are the type of entrepreneurs that we deal with on a day-to-day basis and an ongoing basis. We provide mentoring and coaching and training to that audience. So we're excited for what you can bring forward. And I know that there are a number of women within our team that can offer their skill set based on their particular business models that will ensure that this is a success. We just want to, of course, position ourselves correctly, right? And that is what is my biggest concern, that we position ourselves properly right from the get-go so that the application process is successful and it's smooth. So I'm all ears, I'm listening to what our partners have to say, and I'm very interested in hearing what suggestions that they have mainly in finding other partners across the nation as well, you know, and how successful we are at that. But I'm ready, I'm fired up and ready to go, so bring it on.
Thank you so much, Jackie. Thank you. And Lady Kim, because she's our, she works for the corporate, but she has her own initiative. She's our board, leading diversity and inclusion. She has her initiative for women empowerment, just a friend and remarkable mentor for a lot of women in our community. Kim, if you can please introduce yourself. Thank you so much.
Good morning, everyone. Thank you, Svetlana. My name is Kim Singh. I am in corporate. I have been in corporate for most of my life, and I do have a little ventures on the side that I'm trying to figure out when do I take that right exit to leave corporate. I'm a global customer success delivery and people leadership. I focus heavily on growth, market, and primarily on the diversity and inclusion piece. How do we eliminate bias in our environment and look at ways to empower women, make sure there's a level playing field, and also just to eliminate any sort of barriers. I am here to support Svetlana. I'm part of her board, and just to see what's going on and to make sure if there is any sort of encouragement and any sort of way I can support any of you, feel free. There's no price tag to it. I do a lot of mentoring and coaching in the corporate world, and I am free for a call at any time, but I'm here today to support her and also to look at opportunities for myself. If there is, as I said, I'm doing some small ventures on the side in women empowerment, and this is a good opportunity to meet everyone. Thanks, Atlanta.
Thank you so much. Thank you, Kim. Beautiful. She already has her own kind of, she's not capitalizing on her network, but she has a wide network of women who she supports, especially in South Asian communities. Thank you so much, women of color. Thank you, Kim. And Lamina is our Montreal chapter. She joined us just recently, just last year, but very strong networker. We're already building leaders around here for the chapter, very like-minded, very driven. Lamina, please introduce yourself.
Hi, my name is Lamina Matuzla, and yes, I'm IWB's founding member and also president of Montreal chapter. I'm also CEO and founder of Global Assist, which is a virtual assistant provider. And yes, it is a great opportunity for me to join to learn more about you guys. And as my business is also helping small size and mid-sized companies, providing them virtual assistants, and multiple other industries that we cover. So yes, I'm very excited to join today.
Thank you so much. Elena is here with us from Hamilton, and she's our Hamilton chapter president. We did a number of events in Hamilton under her leadership in Hamilton City Hall. She's amazing. She's a leader on all different levels. Political, community, business. Now she has her center, Supporting Immigrants Physical Center. That's a great location for us to do face-to-face events that we're excited to, again, implement this year. Thank you, Elena, for joining us. Unmute.
Good. Hi, I'm Helena Ferreira. I'm from Hamilton. I'm originally from Portugal, and I came across the IWB a couple of years back, and I've been part of it. And in the meantime, they're a great support. I'm proud to be the president of Hamilton chapter here in Hamilton. I also have been very engaged in the community, just like Svetlana said, from very political to just really helping the community. The Portuguese and the Spanish and many other cultures are coming into the office. I did open my own agency, advice agency, and we run taxes and immigration, and then we help integrate the immigrants that come in that have no knowledge about how to file taxes or any information that they need. The work that we do, it's really important, and I'm just really happy to be part of this amazing group.
Thank you so much, and thank you. And we have Danisha. She is holding our Berry network. Also, like right on the ground, right on the field, in front of immigrants, newcomers, constantly helping with financial education. And she's part of the small business community of immigrants. Heart of gold and just an amazing leader. Thank you, Danisha.
Hi, everyone. I am a financial advisor here in Barrie, but I am passionate about empowering women, immigrant women, because we're so smart, we're so ingenious, inventive. And my job, I feel that I am called to, is to help them implement those financial strategies to help them achieve their goals and their dreams for themselves and their families. And as people are moving from Toronto, they're coming here in Barrie. And so I am very excited about this grant and how we can help the women here in Barrie achieve their goals and impact the community.
Fantastic. Thank you, Danisha. And who else is joining us from presidents of chapters here? Janet, Shirin, Ifeoma is here. Ifeoma, please, I know that you're juggling here many different community, corporate, business. Please, Ifeoma is leading our Alberta community. Thank you, Ifeoma.
Hi, everyone. My name is Ifeoma, and I'm joining you from Calgary, the Rocky Mountains. And I'm really excited to be here. A little about me. I'm really passionate about empowering women. I believe that immigrant women have a lot to offer our communities. And so I have this mission, that I can definitely change the course of the life of an immigrant woman or many immigrant women, and that in turn will empower our community as a whole. And in my day-to-day, every day I support women, whether it's through my work in post-secondary institution with people that are at risk, or working with professional accountants in their careers, and also helping women in advancing in their careers and just being, confident. And I really like this opportunity, especially with the fact that we're partnering to do this and put in this grant, because for sure, one of the ways that immigrant women are successful is through community. And we can, through IWB, this is what we do. This is our strength, building that community. So I'm really excited at this opportunity.
Thank you so much, Ifeoma. And Sibeso is our Ottawa, our capital of Canada. She is our leader. She's from Zambia, a beautiful, super entrepreneurial mother of 2 kids today. So that's why we don't see her very often. But we do a lot of work between us and in Ottawa area. Thank you for joining us, Sibeso.
Yes, hi everyone. My name is Sibeso. The capital right now does not have a chapter, and our hope is it should have a chapter to help the immigrant women. So I've been the lead person here in Ottawa, trying to form partnerships with other immigrant women, especially the mothers, trying to, I know almost all of us have used empowering, so trying to empower the immigrant women. Day to day, yes, I'm busy, just as everyone, but I'm a busy mom of a 5-month-old today. In fact, right now he's taking a nap. So in between, trying to see, okay, fine, how can I help another immigrant woman to kind of have that financial freedom, and also how can I also help myself with mentoring other people. So it's a lot, and I'm excited about being part of this group. So yeah, I can't wait to see what we brainstorm and have at the end.
This is fantastic. Thank you, Sibeso. And Shirin came to us, Elena, so you know, and Kindle, she came to us. I mean, I wasn't planning to open, we were not planning to open Brampton chapter, because I looked at the people, I was like, oh my goodness, what are we going to do here in Brampton? Because there are a lot of mothers, right? A lot of mothers, they look after kids, and I mean, we're kind of leaders and we sell. So, but when Shirin came, I said, okay, so she can do the bridge. Because she came with that story, with abuse, with domestic violence issues, and a lot of South Asian communities, they face a lot of challenges and a lot of challenges. Let me just mute somebody here. Hold on. Anyways, Shirin is our president of Brampton chapter. Excellent bridge for the community and those moms who want to work small business while they are supporting their children. And their children, usually 2, 3, 4 kids, they have families. So she's one of those. So that's why Brampton chapter was born, and actually it's a very active chapter. There's a lot of leaders there stepped up, but under Shirin's umbrella. Shirin, please.
Hi, good morning, everyone. Thank you, Svetlana, for this very warm-hearted introduction. I'm humbled. I am Shireen. I am a single mother of 4 kids. I have a background in teaching. I've been a teacher back home in India. Here I've written a book, actually a few books. I serve the community with my speaking, with my writing skills, and as a coach. I personally feel that helping people in general is a way of being. It's a way of life. It's not something you do on specific dates and times. You do it all the time. You know, as you're walking, doing your life every single day, there are always times and moments in your life that you cross paths, especially in Canada. It is a country where it's made by immigrants. So you're crossing paths with immigrants every single day of your life. So my focus is, how can I be a contribution today, now, right now? So that's how I do life. And I do my workshops and my coaching, and I do structured ways of helping people. And that's who I am. Thank you.
Thank you, Shireen, so much. Women is your focus, immigrants your focus, and we have events in Brampton, Brampton City Hall with all our Brampton leaders. Any other champions here? Dagmar, obviously. Dagmar, you just joined us. Thank you so much. I'll give an opportunity for those who have little kids first. Dagmar, she's Brampton, she's youth, she's immigrant, and she's been helping immigrants and youth communities for a number of years. She came from that background. Dagmar, if you can please introduce yourself. Thank you.
Hi, everybody. Good morning. Thank you, Svetlana, for the opportunity. I am Dagmar. I'm here in the Peel region. I do work with at-risk youth, and I do have a lot of girls in my program that are very much interested in entrepreneurship, and I do believe that there is also a place to develop the youth. And I do know that IWB is also very passionate about that. And my work is really with youth who are at risk of homelessness that are from the BIPOC community. It's really nice to meet everybody. Thank you, Svetlana.
Thank you, thank you. And Janet is our kind of Scarborough. We are not on the east end. We have founding members from the east, but we are looking really forward to develop that. But we are already tapping into the influencer in, we've been friends for many years. Often, I mean, we do things together, but we do want to expand in Scarborough. And with Janet is an influencer there in women empowerment, women economic empowerment for many years, and we're merging forces with her actively this year, and looking forward to develop Scarborough under her leadership. Janet, if you can introduce yourself, please, with a lot of people that don't know who you are.
Hi, everyone. So I'm Janet. I'm actually out in Pickering, so it's a Scarborough, Durham kind of area together. And of course, an entrepreneur. I'm a mother of 4. I'm also a foster mom, so I do that as well because I have a servant heart. And I owned my own restaurant before, and so that's why I had wanted the heart to just go out and help entrepreneur women kind of find their purpose in life and go after that, because it was a difficult journey for me, but I learned so much that I wanted to impart into other women of color. And yeah, that's it. I'm a mentor, a coach, and that's it. I don't like to talk too much about myself. If you can show us your face,
your face would be awesome.
Can you see me?
Yeah, here we go.
The computer is having a rough time. It's kind of dark where I'm sitting, but can you see? I don't know. Can you see? It's a little dark. There it is.
Fantastic. Okay. Thank you, Janet. Thank you so much. And maybe you can share, guys, the links of your organizations on the chat, so because there's not, I mean, we have now an opportunity for everybody to meet, and often people they don't meet. You have your own ecosystem, you have your own networks that you are running every day. Yes, it's a very special moment for us. Thanks to WES Grant and Elena and York for putting it all together under the same umbrella of massive empowerment. And I'm not really hoping, I know that we'll make it happen.
Absolutely, for sure.
Yes, Maria Carolina, please. She's our lead and part of the steering committee for this grant. She's Bradford, and that area, we have the chapter there, but we kind of have to move it a little bit around because one lady, Lucia Malik, who was a president on that chapter, she moved in Woodbridge right now, one of your location of your businesses. But we're replacing her with Maria Carolina because she's there, and with Annie Hadrock, I mean, it's their network, and Annie has a network of small business people who she's been networking. Annie, I don't know for how long, for 20 years. She knows anybody and everybody in small business, in women entrepreneurship, and immigrants in that area. And Maria Carolina, maybe briefly tell us, because we're introducing ourselves half an hour already. Maybe Maria Carolina, briefly, please. Tell us.
Yes, thank you, Svetlana. Thank you so much, Elena, Esther, and Kendall for the opportunity. I'm so grateful to be with you guys. And I'm in, as Svetlana said, I'm in Bradford. I represent Venezuela in our organization, IWB. We connect IWB with Get Settled in Canada, which is the organization that I have. And I'm helping immigrant community, specifically, or especially Spanish community, to convert struggle into strategy. I'm in the financial industry. I'm a broker in the financial industry, and we help everyone to start businesses. Doesn't matter what kind, grow leadership, empowerment, and find a way to not survive in the country, but succeed in the country. Canada's a lot of opportunity, and we have a chance to do that. And I'm so blessed to be an immigrant woman in business, and that Svetlana had chosen me as become a founding member. And I'm here to help and support whatever you need from me, Svetlana. I'm here.
Elena, and maybe Annie is from Hong Kong. Esther, I mean, you should be connecting, ladies. Annie, maybe briefly, because I mean, the part of the grant they're looking for to support those existing networks and merge them all kind of together. So, so the power of togetherness, it's really, that's how we describe immigrant women in business, with the simple words. So that's why we're bringing everybody together. It doesn't really matter the name, but we're bringing anybody together because we understand the strength, the power of for everybody to merge their communities in one, so they can become bigger source that we can help more people together. I did see it a long time ago, so that's why one of the reasons Immigrant Women in Business was born, because it was very clear to me, because we are here, we are there, and then everybody is kind of there, and most of the people are struggling. So that's not good. So Annie, please take it away.
Oh, thank you, Svetlana. Yes, I would pinpoint on what I can contribute to this project is I help immigrant families, because it's, as an educator and entrepreneur, I've been helping young children, and most of my clients for the past 10 years, they are from Asia or Russia, all these different countries, right? Immigrants, family that I attract to. And then also I have my local business network for 23 years. So I'm used to supporting small businesses. And lately I've been supporting colleges and university with their students placement because it's virtual. And I'm right now mentoring students at the Rodman Commerce University of Toronto. They have a pitching competition, and I'm honored to be one of their mentors.
Thank you so much, Annie, and thank you so much for smiling all the time. I like when people smile. Please smile, everybody. Dinesh, including you. Dinesh, please, I know you're smiling all the time. Dinesh is our Brampton lead. She looks like millennial, but she's not. She's single mom. She has her own organization, Empower 101, and she's just one of a kind, who holds the community naturally, like most of our leaders. So thank you, Dinesh.
Oh my, thank you so much for that amazing introduction, Svetlana. So ladies and gentlemen, great day, great morning to you. Like Svetlana said, my name is Tamisha Blackwood. I am a past educator. You know, I am a partner. My organization, the organization I founded, Empower Her 101, is a partner with IWB. Since I've become connected with this organization, I have watched IWB empower women from, just all walks of life through their events, through, building cohesion through that online community, through face-to-face events as well. I am so pleased to be, associated with this organization and pleased to see the work that has been done. We appreciate the fact that this grant will help IWB continue, to grow the efforts really of empowering women from all walks of life, in partnership with men, of course. We're very inclusive over here. And I'm just looking forward to the continued growth of IWB. Svetlana, she is a godsend. She is full of positivity, just an amazing encourager. She brings the leader out of you. No two ways about it. Thank you so much for this grant. We appreciate it.
For your work, Tanisha. Thank you. I know that you're doing a lot of work and you're giving all the compliments to me. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. Naira, obviously, she's part of our steering committee for this grant. She's involved in anything and everything that we do, from content to she holds her own, even though she's a fairly new immigrant, you'll consider her a newcomer. She has she's that person who we want to highlight, especially in a grant, because she's been here only 4 years, but the amount of relationship that she built and the community of immigrants who she already been supporting is just astronomical. And that's what we want to show to newcomers. That's part of the grant. We're serving immigrants, women. Naira is a perfect example, because a lot of us, we've been here for a long time. Naira we would consider her to be a newcomer. Thank you so much, Naira.
Thank you. Good morning, everyone. Happy to see all of you this wonderful winter morning. So I have PhD. I'm a registered psychotherapist. I am a Forbes coach, and I'm the founder of the Academy of Social Competency, where I serve people and train in confidence, communication, building relationships, networking. And I'm providing programs online and offline from my studio here in North York. As well, I'm serving community here in North York, in Vaughan, Richmond Hill, and Thornhill. And I'm running programs for youth. And now I'm working on opening IWB and my academy collaborative chapters in Innisfield, in Newmarket, in Brampton, and in Scarborough. And I'm providing mentorship for all our members and my coaches as well.
Fantastic. Thank you so much, Naira. So I think I should cover everybody. We have Livin here. He's different. So we part of the grant, we have to cover five provinces of Ontario. So we have here Ontario, obviously. We have Quebec with Lamina. We have Alberta with IFOMA, and we have BC also, but they'll be jumping on a call in a minute. And we have Manitoba by YESEL, and we have Livin here from the different province. And Livin, it's a really kind of unusual lead for us, but he is very strong for women empowerment. He's part of LGBTQ community, and really that person who showing us with his example and teaching equality and human rights. That's his passion, and I think it's good for us to have somebody like Livin part of our leadership and grant application. Thank you so much, Livin. You don't need to say anything.
Thank you,
Svetlana. You want to say
Svetlana.
something? Yes, please do. Yes.
Yeah, just like Svetlana said, I'm a part of IWB's New Brunswick chapter, and I'm a recent immigrant. I just came here to Canada almost a year back now. I'm actually currently studying in Granville University in Moncton, and I'm here to support Svetlana as well as IWB, because IWB has the potential to support women in all the capacity, because I have seen it, and it is such an important step that we would receive this grant. I'm really happy for that. Thank you, Svetlana.
Thank you, Levin, so much. And Stephen, thank you for jumping here on a call, finding the time for us. Stephen is our board member, and of course, Stephen is the one who will let me mute somebody here. Stephen, please mute yourself. Stephen is somebody who actually who gave this immigrant women in business as an idea, as a birth. So we have to all thank Stephen that he is an idea creator. So thank you, Stephen, very much for your tough, charismatic, and superior leadership, I would say. We all very much need this leadership like yours. You're the wall for a lot of us. You create new business models. You're so strategic and creative. I'm privileged to have you in my household. Stephen is my husband, but the amount of mentorship on that level, he always strategically advises our founding members, which is the most, I mean, our founding members, Elena, they're running, you know that already. But often we need that guide who would get them to hit the target more strategically in a more kind of fast pace. And Stephen, please introduce yourself. Thank you.
Wow, I don't think I'm going to introduce myself. I think I just got a pretty good introduction. So, so thank you very much, everyone. And I just wanted to jump on because I wanted to just talk about a couple of things strategically that we're looking to do with IWB. We were doing them prior to COVID. We were going to start them, but obviously COVID has put everything back. But a couple of different programs. One, we're going to be building an online platform. I know a lot of the members who are on here. That will be called IMI. I believe very strongly in this. It's immigrants mentoring immigrants. I believe that we need a really strong, which IWB is, but we also need a platform for them to do that, where new people are coming in and they're learning, you know, about Canada from, you know, the members who have been there, done it, but they're learning some of the things that they might not learn when they come into their own particular you know, where they're living. If it's, you know, a lot of times it's with people from your own country and that, but they're learning about the culture of Canada. They're learning about the difference from different people and how we all come together as one. So that's the one thing that we've already kind of started down that, and was kind of COVID put that on hold. And the second one, which I'm very passionate about, is which hopefully, if COVID ever does finally go away, we're going to start. And this is a Canadian initiative. It's called Redefining Humanity, because I truly believe that after COVID, we're going to have to start to look at redefining, you know, what our purpose is, how we do business, all these different things. So this will be a challenge. We've got about 87 countries. We've done a lot of work on this, but we haven't been able to execute. About 87 communities across the country. And that will be kind of a challenge to do good things, see who can feed the most children. We've got all these different things set up. But the strategic model around that is, once we do that, our goal, for example, is to be, you know, feeding 200,000-300,000 kids across the country. But that then provides a sustainable model for IWB, where, because in the program that we created, that's running now through RTG and Purpose-Driven Travel and Purpose-Driven Artists and all the companies that we own. So we have that give back. And in this particular case, you know, it's going to be given back. $2 of every person fed is going to be given back to IWB. So they have created a sustainable model. So over the years, I mean, that we think this grant is fantastic, but you certainly don't want to be relying on grants. So we want to take charge of this organization and say, here we go. Let's go out and feed, you know, 300,000 kids, which is obviously very good. And through our model that it's sustainable, they keep doing it. And then, you know, money goes back to IWB every month to become self-sustainable. So that's our goal. I don't want to take up any more time. I appreciate everything that you're doing. By the way, Svetlana gives me far more credit than Svetlana is the one, as all her people know, she's the one that drives this thing. She's the one that did it. And I'm so glad that I talked her into it, because when I first suggested, she's like, dealing with women, what are you talking about? I like to deal with guys. And I'm like, no, this is you. It's got you written all over it. Trust me. And thank goodness that she did. So, so anyway, thank you very much for allowing me to speak, Svetlana. Thank you yeah, I appreciate all of that. And anything I can do, you know, anybody needs anything, you can reach out. LinkedIn is where I spend a lot of my time. And so, so we'll talk to you all soon.
Thank you so much.
Carry on with the rest of me. Okay.
Fantastic.
Thanks.
And we have the last person, Lucia, that we are moving her chapter because she opened a new business. She has one business in Scarborough, and this business is in Woodbridge. So we're starting her chapter this year. That's her new business, and it's a very good time for her. That's how we build. Often businesses help our founding members to build their new businesses in a new location through networking events, right, Elena? So you understand now how we work, right? So we do networking, we invite local businesses, people, they come, and we do it monthly. So we organically grow that ecosystem. So Lucia would be a great example because she has one business, this is another business in a different location, and the different location, it needs help, especially after COVID. She needs help now to grow that business, and that's how we put all our efforts to come to her clinic, which holds good 40, 50 people for us to do events. It's good for her, it's good for us, and it's good for local business. Okay, so it inspires women, it supports the local community. A perfect example. Lucia, please introduce yourself.
Oh, hi, Elena. Hi, everybody. How are you, girls? Long time. Yeah, we just opened a new place. Now we're going to have our meeting coming Saturday on February the 5th, IWB event. Then everybody is welcome to come and join us. The business is new for almost 4 months. And yes, we need a lot of support. We need a lot of support from you girls, a lot of support from the government, because we just opened it and it's too difficult time from all of us, especially for the new businesses. But we did it and we tried to survive. Yeah.
So thank you so
much. I hope I will see everybody on Saturday.
Yes, absolutely. Lucia, and thank you for those who opened their new businesses. I know that a lot of founding members, they don't have one business, they have 2, 3, 4. Thank you for those who open new businesses, especially in COVID time. So I'd like to congratulate you for that. I mean, at the most challenging time, that's when we create and innovate, and that when leaders, they become tougher. And that's exactly what I did see through our founding members. We didn't sit and wait. It was the time for us to do less running around, but we focused ourselves to open new initiatives, to expand our arms and wings to help more people. So I personally would like to thank you for a lot of you who have done tremendous work throughout COVID, and look like all entrepreneurs and leaders, you look at the challenge as an opportunity to help more people. Fantastic job. And we are done. Kendall, Elena, please take it away. Thank you so much, Esther.
Hi, thanks. Yeah, this is I have to say I am awed by the energy and the commitment that's so obvious that everybody's bringing to bear here. I'm completely floored by it. And it's humbling. It's humbling, honestly. It's so you know, I don't know. It's so great. So just to apprise everybody of where I think things are, I'm sure that Svetlana has let you know that the government has some funding that they're putting out. Basically, they have a target group of people that they're looking to help with this funding. It's the second round of funding. It comes out of one of the government departments has a women entrepreneurship basically strategy. They have a pile of money. There was a first round of funding for the through this fund, and they've now have a second round of funding, and that's what we'll be applying for. There are some mandatory aspects of what they're looking for. One is kind of an organization, a nonprofit organization with a national reach, and it has to help a very specific group. So we kind of covered all that in our first meeting, but one of the groups that they're looking to help is immigrant women with this kind of national reach. And I think hearing what you've been talking about today, it's clear that this is the right organization to position this. So the way that I think Asian Business Management Program can fit into this whole thing, the way that we see York University fitting in, kind of driving this, is to be able to create a training program, basically that will help
help women entrepreneurs essentially do two things: training in the fundamentals of entrepreneurship, and also do training in basically taking their business idea digital, a digital transformation. So those are two pillars that organizations that small businesses today really can benefit from. So from the academic side, this is what we see York University contributing. That's where their expertise is, and that's where my expertise fits into this basically. So I see this. I see that training basically as this initiative rolls out, and as more people are sort of immigrant women and the target groups are helped, we'll have access to that basically to make sure that the primary target group will be women who have basically an entrepreneurship idea. They've got an idea. They want to start a business, but they could benefit from some fundamental training on entrepreneurship and business development. The second kind of target group that we're envisioning is for immigrant women who have a business idea, perhaps have started it already, maybe not getting the traction that they'd like, or have an idea, have thought about it for a while, but can take it to the next level if they just incorporate these aspects of digital, making their business conform to kind of digital, using digital tools to push it forward. That's something I think that maybe younger entrepreneurs are kind of do reflexively. That's the kind of the air that they've been breathing, but there's many people who this technology might seem daunting to them, but they could certainly benefit from understanding how they can use it, and the support in moving forward that way. So that is essentially our thinking so far on the target market, the target segment that we're going after. So those two kinds of things, and we're in the process of working out the details of the complete application package. Now the initiative, the project as I see it, will also have a component whereby what we talked about was that people within IWB, trainers and people who have the expertise and the experience already mentoring immigrant women in these ways, like you've all been talking about, will be able to also offer their courses. They'll be available as kind of like a suite of courses that people can take. The entrepreneurs in our target segment there will be able to take based on and how they need it as they move their business forward. So we're envisioning kind of York University's training as the fundamentals, and then the other training that IWB members can bring to bear as moving their business forward in those kind of niche things, whether it's sales training, communications training, all those things, negotiations, all those things that business people need to do. That training should come from IWB members, who understand the immigrant experience and capitalize on that benefit. The other thing that occurred to me as everybody was well describing the ability to tap into this wellspring of basically desire to help other people. It occurs to me along the lines of something that Stephen talked about, I guess his immigrant mentoring immigrants platform that, and I'm just talking off the top of my head here just to plant this seed. I don't think Esther or Elena has heard this yet, but if we can create a forum that allows people in the position that you are across the country to help mentor other immigrant women. So Svetlana has created Immigrant Women in Business, and everybody here has joined because they see the purpose of it and they want to help. If we can capture that spirit and roll it out across the country in the form of that platform that Stephen's talking about, and allow other immigrant women to join to help other immigrant women, where we'd essentially be creating a network of networks. And I think that could be very, very valuable and very, very innovative way to approach this project. It's national in scope, and it's really tapping into the grassroots of the immigrant experience and the desire of immigrant women in particular to help other immigrant women. And it's unleashing that. It's empowering the empowerers, essentially. And if we can do that, I think that would be a wonderful thing.
That's a really good idea, Kendall. I like it because it's different in a way. And then so that might make our proposal a little bit more valuable. And then it actually has an amazing impact. And then it can reach the entire Canada by creating a kind of model, and where we help each other, because like immigrant women who have been already successful can help like the really newcomers, but at the same time they help each other. And then so that would be a really powerful idea. I think I like it. I don't know, Svetlana, what do you think? I see Maria extremely excited and clapping.
Around there.
Yeah, I love it. It's like, you know, I believe we as a bridge, and that is something, it's a tool that can multiply what we do here locally. So it allows a lot of people that's out there in different provinces that don't know what to do with their lives and how to improve their current situation to be connected. I love it. Oh my God, I'm so excited. Good.
Absolutely. That was part of my initial proposal, Elena. Absolutely. Immigrants mentoring immigrants. We need an app and we need a platform where we can put all the resources, right? And I know that Julie is here. I mean, we've been talking about it for the last few years, even I was planning, because I don't do only IWB, I do other things. So we were planning to get sponsor for this platform and for the app as well. So this is very much needed and expedite the help that we can provide. So we can match mentors with mentees. This is very important. And we can use it as obviously announcement of our events and all the new initiatives, new fundings, new grant funding, new sponsors. And we can also use for jobs, and it becomes a resource center as well, right? Where people, they can go and get what they're looking for. And that's what the technical capabilities today can provide to help people with that. But we can lead with that. We already have, they'll help us to merge all our resources together.
Yes,
anybody else?
Yep.
Jackie?
You know I'm always with you, okay? So what do you want me to say?
You said yes and yes. Okay, so it makes sense for everybody, right? No, absolutely, it's 100%, it makes sense. I mean, we were planning to do that. We need help. We need help. I'll bring the person, it's ABC, Immigrant Women in Business. It's a very simple task for me. If you help me to bring help, or you give help to our founding members to do what they do, I mean, we just naturally will elevate help that we're already providing. We can really grow it on the next level. And we should. I mean, the way I look at leadership, we owe to ourselves to do that, right? So that's why we're taking our time. And you know that you're talking here with people who own multiple businesses, everybody, mostly, Kendall. So you know, they're very busy people. There's a reason why they're here.
Right,
I mean,
right.
Can I ask quickly, because I'm going to jump off, and I'm just hoping that I can read the notes of the meeting later on when I have the time. Where are we right now in the process? Where are we? Are we on our way? And will we meet the time constraints required in order to submit? What position are we in right now?
Kendall, I know I'm delaying this a little bit. That's on my end. I mean, between me and Julia and Naira, we were figuring out here who's writing what, and we end up not providing you what you were looking for, but we'll do it today. We're ready for you. Sorry about that. But yes, if you can update that for the rest, what other people might need to provide to make this application more attractive. Because what I find, honestly, from the experience, and I was sharing with the steering committee people, with Maria, Naira, and Jackie, I find that it's kind of, you have one world, we have different worlds. We all have different worlds, right? But you work for, you specialize in that. We specialize in different things. At the end, we all help people, but I find that it takes effort to merge everybody's talent and skills and merge the way you think and the way you write with the way we do things, right? So there is certainly there is a talent from you, Kendall, I understand, but I think even from previous application, I think that we can put more intelligence into that application. Tell us how we can help, what we need to provide.
Sure. So the major document that they look for in the application, they're calling a what do they call it here? A proposal paper. Basically, they're looking at a 10 to 12 page paper. It's got some very specific sections that they're looking for. Experience of the lead organization, bunch of different things. But they essentially they want an outline of the project, obviously, in a lot of details. Including a sustainability plan, how it's going to be self-sustaining after the funding period, et cetera. So it's the kind of standard things that a grant funding agency would look for. I basically sent the outline of that paper to Svetlana to start getting some copy on the details of the Immigrant and Women in Business organization, because they want some details about that established mandate, other things you've done, sort of success, past successes and stuff. So we're getting that information back. There's a bunch of other sections which I'll be framing up, just basically to lay out the project in detail. Now today we've added this dimension of having this form, of creating this form and rolling it out. So there's extra stuff here. So just to answer your question, Jacqueline, yeah, I think we're still fine time-wise. This added dimension of what we're talking about today, this is what I'd like to do. I'm going to sit down and frame out basically how I see the project, all these dimensions that we've been talking about, and I'll circulate that to Svetlana, and she can circulate it to the board or whatever to make sure that we're on track. And as soon as we get confirmation that this is okay, yeah, this is the basis of what we want to apply for, I'll start writing up the various sections and filling in the details. But essentially, that's what we need to finalize, is that 10 to 12 page paper that gives them the details of the project. And I think we're on track to get that in time for the submission.
Wonderful. Can I just... So, Svetlana, as I jump off, just tell me what you need from me, and I'm happy to provide that. And I'm going to jump off right now. I'll circle back to see if you guys are here, and we'll talk.
Fantastic. Thank you so much, Jackie. I'll call you right after. You go. Thank you. Thank you for your time.
Svetlana, can I add something? Can I add something? Look, Kendall, you say 10 to 12 pages. I was at the presentation of WES. They said they will not read anything which is more than 10. They emphasized many times.
Oh, is that right? Okay. Well, we can certainly.
They said you can write 100, but we will read only 10.
Actually, now that I'm reading, they phrased it a maximum. Well, they call it maximum 10 page. Yeah, so maximum 10 page. You're right. So that's what we'll aim for.
Yeah, Julie, did you want to say something?
Yeah.
Because you're on both phones,
I have something in writing already.
You have something in writing. Yeah, Julie was preparing a bunch of stuff in writing. So you're echoing, so that's why I'm hearing you, because you're echoing now here from all over. So if you have anything in writing, so I have to mute you. So sorry, Julie. So Kendall, what the paper that you were sent me, so those 3 things that we need to put the information in. So is it the right things that the right next step? So Julie and I, we already prepared what to put there. So would be the good idea if I send what we have to all the founding members, get them to add what they think is valuable, and then I'll summarize and send it back to you. Is that sound like a good plan?
Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense to me. Yes.
Okay, fine. So let's do that, because again, that's a lot of different information, and so there is a form. So there are a few things 3 things that Kendall already highlighted from that grant that we need to put our input. We'll put it the way we see that, but because we're all different leaders from all different chapters, serving different people, Brampton is very different from Toronto, Quebec is different from Alberta. So give us your input, right? Yes, please. I'm going to follow up today already for you, but we need to move. Don't overthink. Just see, okay, it's good. That's how I can add value, right? Let's say from my chapter, or that's what I think it is. And we'll summarize it. Don't overthink. Just put it intuitively. You're all very developed leaders, okay? So anything from us, Elena, besides those 3 paragraphs that we need to fill, Kendall, is anything else from us?
I don't think so.
There's one thing I'd like to add. So as you know that it's really important that we show that IWB has all these different partners, right, across Canada. So I just reread the what the government needs in order to show up this partnership. So they need an agreement and a letter of support from the partner. That will include York University as well.